Let's go. A little more Astroworld nostalgia. And this one here, I'm not at all nostalgic about it, really, kind of. Astroworld, Texas tornado. I think it started off as Texas TAS tornado or something like that, and then it got shortened down to Texas tornado. It was a ride that had been passed around a couple times from other theme parks. In 1998, Astroworld acquired this roller coaster. It had like 3 loops in it. It was, and I was kind of excited, you know, because I spent a lot of time in Florida, living in Florida, but I came back and forth a lot and lived briefly in Houston, back and forth, and back to Florida again. And whenever I came to Houston, lived in Houston, you know, Astroworld was just a yearly event. But it was something about Houston heat, because in the summer months when the heat climbed and humidity climbed, something about the coaster, because every time I went to Astroworld, that ride was closed, and I really wanted to ride it so bad. This thing had 3 loops. It had 3 loops in it. Top speed around 55 miles per hour. It kind of moved, but every time I went there, the ride was closed. And it was something about our weather here in Houston, that in the summer months when it got hot, the ride wouldn't function. And it was just down all the time. It was down so bad that in 2000 they closed it. And if I remember right, it wasn't removed from the park. The park closed in 05. It sat there in the park because yeah, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong, but I just remembered it always sat there vacant. The ride was there, just never functioning. In fact, I never saw it function other than, you know, videos and commercials, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's one ride I really wish I had a chance to get on. But even after that, after Astroworld closed down, it got moved to other parks, and I want to say 2014 it's been removed, and I think probably maybe dismantled. They did some track alterations in one of their removals, and made the loops, made things a little bit different, so it would function better in more warmer climates. So I'm not sure if Houston temperatures made the tracks expand and something go out of spec. You know, these things have sensors all over them. You know that's how they make them. Especially the more modern coasters had sensors, and so maybe the sensors, you know, kind of something got out of spec, and the computer that can kind of control things and make everything safe. Maybe the computer kind of noped out and didn't. I don't know. Don't know. But I do know that the Texas TAS tornado, or Texas tornado, opened 1998, closed in 2000. And all my collective memory is it remained on site until park demolition. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I can't remember if I was even there to begin with. Because often rides, you know, when you're installing an entire roller coaster, you got to take things out sometimes to fit a coaster in, you know. Which will be the next video, kind of. But yeah, you know, like the Ultra Twister, that was skinny long enough they could stick it on the outskirts at fine. But yeah, a lot of times rides had to be dismantled in order to. Yeah, and I think that's when they built the Accelerate. I think that little boat ride, I think from what I remember was actually that's when they closed it. And because there's no point of having a scenic boat ride through the jungle. You have this roller coaster, you know, zigzagging above you and everything. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Texas TAS tornado, very short-lived. Our climate here is it can be summertime. It can reach 6 figures. 6 figures, man. I'm talking 6 figures, 100 grand. No, you know, it can hit yeah, 100 degrees here in Houston easily. Even when it's like 90, 97, 98. Our heat index from the humidity pops the heat index up to 112. I mean, it's just kind of, you know, back when I was growing up, it seemed like it was kind of normal, and when it was hot, it was just hot. I mean, that's just what it was. Nowadays, I watch the news and it's like when it's when it's heat today's temperature is 98, heat index 110. They have heat advisories and stay indoors and all that kind of stuff. And when I was growing up, we were fireproof. I mean, outdoors. I guess growing up that was kind of just the norm. Now, Astroworld did have, and I believe I could be wrong, boasted the largest outdoor air-conditioned park in the world because of our crazy heat in summertime. That's when parks open. You don't. That's my brain was trying to say like June to October, or June, something like that. Or Friday night was like that was kind of in. You had spring, fall, and that was kind of it. Everything else is summer. And from what I have read, because I remember many rides, I'd be sitting in line, and above me would be an AC vent blowing cold air, and I'm outdoors. I'm outdoors in a little zigzag walkway, So yeah, they had the largest outdoor air-conditioned park in the world. That's where it was, from what I remember. If not the world, for sure, United States. So yeah, I'm not sure what Fiesta Texas in San Antonio, because that park's built in a rock quarry. I mean, it's just, when you're there and it's hot, it's a walk. It's a bowl in fire, basically. But yeah, Texas tornado. I really wish I had to ride on it, but I never got a chance because it's always broken. Like to be like your key.